A couple of people that saw my previous Bugs tree video were interested in how the smooth look of the footage was achieved. And in this video I will point out a couple of guidelines, which will hopefully help you get better footage with this drone. One option to shoot smooth footage with this drone is a fairly simple method. You will have to ask a friend, preferably a tall friend, to assist you. Then basically what you do is just ask your assistant to hold the drone steady with both of his hands and walk slowly in direction of interest. The taller the assistant, the more impressive high-altitude shots you will get. For those of you who do not have tall friends, not all is lost. There is also a more convenient way to achieve smooth footage. There are a couple of rules that I stick to when shooting with a drone like Bugs. 1. Do not shoot in windy conditions. The drone simply does not have enough mass to fly stable in the wind. 2. Turn altitude hold off. Although Bugs does not have an altitude hold option, many low-budget drones now have it. And those budget altitude hold units are doing a fine job if you are just flying a drone, but they are constantly making small corrections of altitude, which is not particularly good for your footage. Turn it off. 3. In-flight calibration. Each time after I take off, I calibrate the drone with yaw pitch and roll trim commands on the controller. This minimizes drifting when flying and will level up your flight precision. 4. When flying in windy conditions or with badly calibrated controls, try filming in the direction of the drift. Never film flying into the wind. 5. Camera mount. Stock mount that comes with Bugs is alright, but if you want the best footage out of your setup, I recommend using additional anti-vibration mount or shock absorber. You can get them online for as low as €3, or you can make one yourself out of 2 expired credit cards and 4 anti-jello rubber balls. Using shock absorber will eliminate high-frequency vibrations caused by drone motors, which will render your footage much less muddy. Next, learn to fly the drone. Go easy on the controller, fly slowly and try not to make violent movements. This is not at all difficult, but it does take little practice. And finally, when editing your footage, look for 5 seconds steady, smooth shots and only use those in your video. In post-production you will need to additionally stabilize the footage with, for instance, warp stabilizer in Premiere Pro or some other software. I will not get into the details of using warp stabilizer, as there is a lot more informative material on the web. Search it, learn it, use it, and that's about it. There is one more thing I would like to add. Always keep your eyes on the drone. Otherwise you might lose it. Hope at least some of you will find this useful. Happy flying!